Morning guys, we've had a massive couple of days. We've got the easterly kicking in this morning, so it's a bit windy. Hope you can still hear me all right. So I've chased out all the brickwork, got all that sorted for my mixers and everything, got it all cut out, knocked out. I just found those, especially the basin mixers, are real difficult to install because you've got the mixer part and the outlet, and then they've got these lugs on them now, usually over in the east. You just screw the lugs into the noggins, get them nice and level. You can screw them in, they're locked in place, the depth locked in place, and off you go. But over here, because all the internal work, all the internal walls are brick, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Here's the brickwork, right? So the depth of it had to be 50 to 60 mil. Now 50 mil is sort of halfway through the core, the center of the brick. So you try and knock it out to that level so it's deep enough, and then it would just pop through, and then there'd be nothing to actually screw it to. So I found that really, I was going, mate, there must be some trick to this. This is really, really difficult to do. I was setting up the laser level, trying to get it all right, and it looked all right. But then when I put the cover flange on, it would still be out. And I tried to, tweak it up, and it was just, mate, doing my head in. Anyway, I caught it with a mate of mine called Keith from KB Plumbing. G'day, Keith, if you're watching. And his bread and butter, that's all he does is mainly just renovations on homes and stuff like that. And I said, mate, I've been living your life for the past couple of days. I said, man, those basins are super hard to do. Like, mate, I found it just being impossible, And he said, you want to know the trick? And I said, sure do. I sure do want to know the trick, mate. And so he says to me, he goes, oh, look, what you got to do is do it in copper, like have these copper tails. Then you get it set up. You put it this special mud that we use called Jet Creek, which is like a mortar that sets off really quickly. He says you set those tails in, get them locked in, and then after half an hour or something, they're still, it's pretty tight, it's gone off, and then you can do those minor adjustments. So with copper, once you bend it, it sort of stays there. But with the Auspex, you bend it and it wants to go back because it's plastic, right? And he said, and that's probably the only way to do it. And I said, well, I'm doing the whole lot in Auspex, the plastic pipe. He goes, forget about it, it's too hard, it's just about impossible, Anyway, I struggled along, and I actually did it with the lasers and got it all right and mounted it and stuff. And so I actually did the mixers, and there was quite a few of them in Auspex. So now, does that make me a better plumber than Keith? Probably not, because he would have come here, did it in copper, did it proper, as they should say, and done it a lot quicker than me and with a better attitude. And with the time he left over, he could have cut my hair as well, because he's a hairdresser as well, if you didn't know. He cuts all his son's hairs, does a great job. Go to his boys out there. Anyway, so Brendo's here this morning. He's doing the plastering. And Pete came yesterday, the electrician. So I did a lot of the chasing for him. So we've put the stuff in the wall for PowerPoints and things in the mirrored cupboards. We're going to have a PowerPoint in there. Towel rails, the heated towel rails, like a little bracket that had to be clipped on the wall. But I'll show you that in a second. So yeah, got the lines in for the Renault Infinity for the controllers and touchpads and everything like that. So this morning, I just got to do a couple more chasing for Pete, a couple more wall boxes, and then he's going to put the wire in later today, and then we'll get it sorted. So anyway, I'll take you inside now just to show you Brendo working and how it's all looking. Had a big clean up last night with the boys. They helped us get all the rubble out and get going. All right, I'll take you inside. Give us 2 secs. Okay, let's follow Brendo in. He's got his mud. So yeah, a bit of damage from the plumber here, knocking out the wall. That's because the brickwork is done that. That's why I do say before we do any of these renovations, we always say, hey, there could be some damage on the other wall, and there was a fair bit because there was a fair bit going on the other side here. So I'll take you around. Here it is. So there are the. Let's just try and get these lights up. Like there it is. So they're the mixers that we're talking about. So that's the handle. That's where the outlet is. So that's all set up. So after it was all plastered in, we stuck it on there and put the levels on there. So that's the two basins, with the pipe and everything. Okay, we've got all the PowerPoints up in the thing. I've done all the chasing for that, going up into the thing, getting it all sorted. I've still got to adjust, because I'm not 100% sure what the floor level is, so that's got to be adjusted up and down 5 or 10 mil or whatever it is. The other shower. Now, I've gone around and taken photos and measurements and videos of saying, well, this is 230 mils down, so we're not, hitting anything, or we don't put anything in the corner. So these are the tower rails. There's 3 tower rails, so they're just 12 volt, and there's transformers that are going to be up in the roof. Okay, so this bracket here goes behind the tiles, and then like a big lug screws onto that after the tiles, and then that's where it mounts it on. So I've got to tape those up, and so I've got to make sure that's 15 mil past the tile. So I'm not sure where that tile's going to finish because we won't be able to cut that afterwards. That's the only thing I'm just a bit worried about. But anyway, I've got to sort those out. So yeah, it's looking good. We've cleaned up. I'll show you down here. So this is where the old cupboard used to be. Sorry. So Brendo's just plastering that up, and so obviously once that sets, he can scratch it off and make it to the correct level, and then he can put the white stuff on it. Okay, here's the other room. So yeah, Brendo suggested taking all that plaster off, trying to match it and patch it and everything like that. So anyway, that's going to be a way better job. The corners too, like Titan, when Jace came out, he said, look, there's no point just trying to patch it from there to there. You might as well just take that off, because I think we're going to struggle getting this type of plaster back. So we're just going to, it's easier to join in the corners or anything like that. So that's good. In the other bathroom, yeah, I've still got to put this box in the wall for that PowerPoint. Got the shower and everything, so that's all coming up good too. Got my Rinnai controller, I'm going to put that over here. So I've wrapped that up so I can pull that out later on. And yeah, so that's what's going on. Anyway, so I'll keep doing this electric side of things and keep you posted, guys. All right. Oh, thanks for watching, guys, and keep Australia beautiful. All right, catch ya.